Back out here live in tradition at the Bagel Brothers of New York. Very lucky to be joined by the Sheriff-elect here in St. Lucie County, Richard Del Toro. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Good morning. Of course, quarter of a century here at Port St. Lucie Police.
Yeah.
Now you've got a new job. What's it like to be here, taking a step to a new gig?
Well, Port St. Lucie is always my home. So thankful for the men and women that I worked with over the years. But 25 years certainly is a long time. And it just seems like one chapter closed and another one's beginning, so very excited.
Yeah, it's a bit of a contentious election,
Sure.
to get this job. How do you feel like the transition is going to go?
The transition's going great. It was a tough election, a very hard-fought election on both sides, but Sheriff Pearson has just been so gracious to me. I met with him on Veterans Day at the office, and he's going to allow me to start my transition. Matter of fact, my first day in the office was yesterday. I started at 9 o'clock in the morning, and he's been great, giving me access to the staff. There's so many great people working there, and the energy is just amazing, and we're looking just forward to get started.
That's great, but you need to go in, and I'm assuming to put your own stamp on things.
Sure.
What do you feel like you need to do kind of first thing when you get in there?
Well, the first thing I need to do is just do an assessment and evaluation of the overall team there, the facilities, the infrastructure, just see what I'm going to be working with moving forward. But our overall goal, from the beginning was to implement a standard of performance for the entire agency. And it's a big agency. It's not just law enforcement. I mean, you have the jail, you have the court system, civil division. I mean, there's 700 employees working there. So although I know a lot of people from over the past 25 years, a lot of people that I don't know that I'm looking forward to getting to know, seeing what they do, and seeing what we can do to make St. Lucie County the very best it can be.
I guess for everybody out there, they might not truly kind of understand what the difference is between
Sure.
becoming the chief of police in Port St. Lucie and the sheriff of St. Lucie County. So what is sort of the biggest difference?
So the chief of police is appointed by the city manager, who works for an elected city council, where the sheriff is a constitutional officer elected by the people of St. Lucie County, or the area that they serve. And it's a very powerful position, obviously, because you are elected, and so you answer to the people. But the service doesn't change. I mean, we are here to provide superior customer service, making St. Lucie County the safest it can be, and again, just implementing those standards and the highest values we can at the agency. But we do serve the entire, county of St. Lucie, not just the city of Port St. Lucie, the city of Fort Pierce. I look forward to working with both of the chiefs of police there and really serving them and seeing what I can do to make their community safer as well.
Yeah. Do you feel like because you have this long history with the city of Port St. Lucie that the just coordination between these organizations might go a little better than it's been in the past?
Oh, it's going to, well, everyone always assumes that all the agencies get along very well. There's been a lot of egos involved over the years. I think I'm the type of leader that can bridge that gap, especially having the relationships I've had and the things I've learned in Port St. Lucie. We're a very service-oriented organization in Port St. Lucie, and that's what I want to be. I want to be a servant leader, purpose-driven, work with the agency. It's not about me and what I'm going to get out of it. What can I bring to the table to make, again, St. Lucie County as safe as it can be.
All right, and last question is sort of in terms of public safety
Sure.
of our area. What is the thing that you think, really you'd like to see fixed or worked on or better in St. Lucie County?
Well, for the past 13 years, Port St. Lucie's been the safest large city in the state of Florida, having the lowest crime rate, and we're very proud of that. Those are our Super Bowl rings. We want to bring that business plan countywide. In unincorporated St. Lucie County, which is 80,000 people, the crime rate's double what it is in Port St. Lucie. It's 3 times as high in Fort Pierce. I just think that's unacceptable to me as a police leader. I think we can do better. I know we're going to do better. We have the right people there to do it. We have the right business plan, and I think working together, collaborating together, being innovative, I think we're going to make St. Lucie County the safest county in the state of Florida.
Richard Del Toro,
Thank
the
you so much.
Sheriff-elect
I
here in St.
appreciate it,
Lucie County.
brother.
Thank you so
man.
much for coming
Thank
by
you.
and seeing us. We're, of course, out here at the Bagel Brothers of New York till 10 a.m. this morning. Let's go back in the studio with meteorologist Charlie.